Hi, this is Colleen with Rope and Resellers, and here is my weekly sales for May 8th through May 14th, 2017.
I sold the sterling silver Carnelian is the name of the stone earrings for $29.99. They came out of Margaret's jewelry jar, so they didn't cost me anything. Fees, when I say fees, I mean PayPal, eBay, and shipping, because I paid shipping on this. Combined $584 for a total profit of $24.15. Sold a Crown Royal backpack. It was embroidered on. Picked it up at Goodwill for $4. It sold for $21 on a best offer. They paid shipping, so their total was $32.81. $15.66 for fees and shipping costs for a total profit of $13.15. Sold this Taboo vintage game. I did sell one the other day on Truegether that I told you about. So this was the second one that I got out of a big lot from an online auction ages and ages ago, a couple years ago. They paid $18.99. I paid shipping. I figured it cost me about 50 cents. $11.78 for fees and shipping for a total of $6.71. And that took 2 years to sell. Next was kind of a cool thing I got out of an estate sale. They obviously had a shoe store, so it's the same one that I bought the shoelaces from that went to Japan. So this is a Dr. Scholl's pedograph foot analyzer. So not something you find every day. It still had all these sheets of paper in it, as you can see back here. So that was kind of cool. It sold to a guy in Australia. No, it was on sale, $47.49. He paid shipping, which was pretty dear. So his total was $107.73. It cost me $5.50 at the auction. Fees and shipping totaled $71.21. So my final profit on that was $31.02. Some Dengle cluster earrings, also from Margaret's jewelry jar, so they didn't cost me anything. They were just little seed beads. I sold those for $6.64 because the store's on sale. $9.25 they paid shipping. $4.78 for fees and shipping costs for a total profit of $5.43, and that took about 3 months to sell. I sold this glass boat ashtray. It came out of a lot from a local auction house. It was about 50 cents for this. It was made in the USA. $14.24 is what I sold it for. $4.78 are fees and shipping for a total profit of $8.96, and that took a month. This is a Patagonia Water Girl, so that's the name of the brand, and I'll go over and show you the tag. So it's a little bit different. It's Patagonia, but let me click on that. And it says Water Girl, but you'll notice underneath it says Patagonia. So it's just a different brand. But it's still, you can still buy it at Patagonia. So $18.99 is what that sold for. They paid shipping, so $25.24 is what I collected from them. I paid $7. I paid up for this. I thought it would do better than it did. Obviously, Water Girl's not as desirable. $9.05 for fees and shipping for a total profit of $9.19. Took 4 months to sell. So this was definitely my coolest sale of the week, even though that pedograph is cool. This is an old Kelty backpack with the leather bottom, like I'm always telling you about. They do really well. I sold that for $66.49. It was on sale. They paid shipping, so the total cost to them was $74.64. It cost me $3 at a rummage sale, and you know it's vintage because it says the Sun Valley label. I'm guessing 70s on that, maybe early 80s. The only bummer was the inside of it was trash, so I washed it because all this stuff was flaking off. So yep, $3, $17.49 to ship it for a total profit of $54.15, and it went to REI, which is an outdoor clothing store out of Washington, and so maybe they're gonna recreate it. Who knows? I think it was a cool find and a cool sale. And I think I said, did I say it took 2 weeks to sell? This took a while. This took like 6 months. I buy these vintage purses, and I don't know why, but I just think they're cool. Anyway, $14.99. Actually, it was on sale, so $14.24. I paid shipping. It cost me $3 at an estate sale. Shipping and fees $4.60. Let me show you what the label looks like, so you know it was just inside the purse itself. There was a label right here. There it is. Just printed on the inside. So my final profit on that was $9 and let's see, $6.64. I sold this Hatley. It's a boutique brand that they sell a lot around here. I don't know why. I've never seen it anywhere else in the country. It was an embroidered flowered. It was really cute. It was a zip hoodie. I sold that for $18.99. I paid shipping. It cost me $1 at the thrift store. There it is, inside out. And it took, let's see, I'm sorry, $8.64 is shipping and fees for a total profit of $9.38, and that took 5 weeks to sell. Next was this cute, adorable, I can't resist these silly things, barista bumblebee bear from Starbucks. They sell these from time to time in their store. They have special times a year. They used to do them a lot more, but now not so much. And I was always a sucker to buy them, and they don't sell very well for me. There's certain ones that sell, I think it's a dragon, Year of the Dragon. So it would have been from 2000. People seem to collect that one, but as we know, the Starbucks market is flooded. So that sold for $9.49. I paid shipping. Cost me $1 way back in the day. It took 3 years to sell, and $4.74 for all of my fees. Oh my gosh, $3.74 was my final profit on that bad boy. So do not pick up these cute, adorable little stuffed animals unless you want to keep them. An Audi car brand briefcase. Anytime I see a high-end car brand, anything labeled shirts, hats, I grab it. I picked that up at Goodwill for $4. It was just a little book bag made out of canvas. I sold it for $37.99. I paid the shipping, so total costs for fee and shipping $10.87 for a total profit of $23.12, and that sold in 3 weeks. And the last thing I sold this week was this Under Armour shirt. It was in my son's drawer. He does not wear these. I don't know if it was a gift from someone or I don't know where he got it, but I would not buy stuff like that for him. He's just not kind of the athlete, wear the name brand out on my chest for everyone to see kind of kid. So $18.99 that sold for. I paid shipping. It didn't cost me anything because I don't even know where it came from. The fees on that, $5.33 for fees and shipping for a total profit of $13.66, and that took 2 months to sell. And then the last thing that happened was, alas, this Ann Taylor shirt. I refunded her the money because I have it set up on eBay that anything under $10, I just go ahead and refund them, and they can donate or keep it or whatever they want. So it was $8.49 is what I refunded her. My original shipping on that was $2.27, so my total loss on this shirt was $10.76. The reason for refunding was for the return was I guess I didn't measure it right. It didn't fit, but whatever. I have moved on. So my total profits for the week, I'll show you my spreadsheet. 315.04, 404.10 is what I see on eBay and what I tell my husband. 29.50 is what I spent on items this week. For fees and shipping, I spent a total of $176.06 for a total profit of $198.54, which sort of bummed me out. But then I remembered I have this other part to my business now called Amazon Merch. And if you don't know about it, look it up. I sold 9 t-shirts on Amazon for a total profit of 50 for royalties of $58.92. So that brought me up to over my 200, which I'm really desperately trying to make. 257.46 was my total profits for the week, so not bad.
Okay, so not a bad week if I include merch, which is starting to become a thing. It's taken a while. I've been on it since November on the platform. It's a thing where you can design t-shirts on Amazon. And so I'm starting to make some money. That's not bad money. It helped me reach my goal for the week. And then other ways to make money you might consider garage sales over the summer, or if your area has flea markets, you can do that if you're just trying to get rid of old inventory that you haven't listed, or inventory that you need to get rid of because it's been sitting in your store too long. Then that's a good way to make a little extra cash. And speaking of garage sales and cash, I just wanted to share with you my tip for the week. This is what I carry with me when I go garage sailing and estate sailing. It's a Camelback, so it does have water, so you can stay hydrated because that's important. And I'll just show you what I carry with me, because going to garage sales for me, because I live in rural USA, it's a commitment. So I need to be prepared and be ready. So the first thing is cash. Always have lots of 1s and 5s, and everybody knows that. So I tend to put my smaller bills on the outside, so that when I'm bargaining, it doesn't look like I have a bunch of 20s, but in reserve, I do have some bigger bills. So I keep those organized and in here in the outer pouch. And then in my inner pouch, I have, because my eyes aren't as good and the writing on flatware and jewelry is quite small, I bring my little loop, and I just pretend like I'm a grandmother, which I'm not, but and I use this so that they don't go like, wow, you take this really seriously. Who are you? And then also in here, I have a very small, somewhere, flashlight, regular flashlight. Did I lose that somewhere? It's, there it is. It's pink, and it's very tiny, and it's bright, but it works. You can go into back closets and stuff and not be afraid. And then here's the bladder, so it holds about 1.5 liters. And then the last thing is this UV light, and it shines purple on things. And so, like if you're going out to clubs, this is not going to work unless, see, it shows blue. The batteries are kind of dying in it. But what it does is, let me turn off the headlight so I can get a little darker. So last weekend I went to an estate sale and I had my handy dandy UV light, and I was able to look at this. So if you can see, it shines kind of a fluorescent green. And it's also good for checking rocks, because a lot of people collect rocks around here to see if there's any fluorescence, because that makes it more valuable. So without this light, it's just this little white, yellowish green bowl, but with the light, it turns this really cool glow in the dark green. And all you have to do is look up Vaseline glass, and you will find lots of examples. So that is what I carry with me when I go garage sailing. I'm always prepared. It always stays together as a kit throughout the summer, and then when I'm ready to go garage sailing at dark 30 on Saturday mornings, I am ready to go. So I hope you had a good week as well, and I want to thank everyone for who's been watching and subscribing and liking. I really appreciate it. I'm having a good time, so I'm going to keep this going. It's keeping me accountable, and thanks for watching. like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.